All roads lead to Alco Park today as we prepare for this NPL 2 match of the round, the local derby between North Geelong Warriors and Geelong Soccer Club. It's a pleasure to be here covering this highly anticipated clash. My name is Steve Curtin and I'm lucky enough to be joined by none other than Tonchi Prusak. Tonchi, how about the hype and the build-up ahead of this match? Hasn't it been fantastic?
Good afternoon, Steve, and a very, very warm welcome to a warm Alco Park here in Geelong's northernmost suburb of Lara. The atmosphere is really building up. The crowd is one of the biggest we've had certainly in recent years, and the hype leading up to the game has been nothing short of spectacular. The Geelong Advertiser devoting an unprecedented level of coverage in the last few days leading up to this. So all augurs well for basically a fantastic showdown.
Yeah, absolutely right, Tonchi. Now let's get into those starting lineups. First of all, for North Geelong Warriors, number 1, Hamish Flavel. Number 4, Lachlan Weir. Number 5, Anthony Banovach. Number 6, Ben Hampson. Number 7, Ryan Opperman. Number 8, James Coots. Number 9, Darius Madison. Number 19, Andrew Shilana. Number 21, Julian Cassano. Number 26, Nicholas Kozra. Number 27, Yusuf Mohammed. North Geelong, coached by their player coach, James Coots. For the visitors, number 1, Dylan Nikolowski. Number 2, Matt Townley. Number 3, Mitchell Johns. Number 5, Izzy Erdogan. Number 6, Josh Pugh. Number 8, Matt Thorne. Number 9, Michael Trigger. Number 11, Dennis Yongul. Number 14, Michael Yoseski. Number 18, Adam Ajayi. And number 96, Bogdan Nikolescu. The substitutes today for North Geelong: Kai Halliday, Michael Anderson, Jamie Nogler, Seth Sukuta, Lockie McGrath. And for Geelong, Stretko Mitrovic, Josh Talev, Heath Hayes, Yock Bowl and Melvin Becker. And we're about to get underway. Tonchi, how are you feeling? Who's your tip for this one?
It's going to be a tough one. North Geelong obviously would be the favourites, being the more established NPL outfit and being second on the ladder as we get underway now. Although Geelong have had, apart from the first week, they've had a real fairy tale baptism, if you like, in the NPL, and they find themselves in 4th position. It is a welcome of sorts for 3 of the Geelong players who are making their return to Alco Park: Matt Townley, Josh Pugh and Matt Thorne, and also coach George Karkaletsis was a member of the famous 1992 North Geelong team that took the Victorian Premier League by storm, winning 4-1 in the grand final. So he'll certainly have fond memories, and he'll be looking to continue those fond memories today.
Absolutely right, Tonchi. So we are underway now, and North Geelong will be kicking to the left of your screen there in their home kit, and Geelong going to your right in their chain strip of green with black vertical stripes. What do you think of that kit, Tonchi?
It's quite colourful. They've actually got a really good colourful kit this year, sponsored by, I think it's Nike, and North Geelong in their traditional red, white and blue. And all augurs for a fantastic game. They did say the official crowd estimates were over 1,000, and that was well and truly about half an hour before kickoff. And since then, we've had a steady stream of spectators making their way through the gates. And as we can see from our vantage point, there's still cars coming. So all in all, mate, it's going to be an absolute, as I always used to say, humdinger of a game today. As we see James Cassano with the ball, passing it on to Ryan Opperman in the middle, and now North Geelong go forward into attack on the left-hand side. Lachlan Weir has it out far. He looks for Opperman right up in the corner. Weir now crosses it deep into the penalty box, and it's Andrew Shakluna who unable to control it, and the ball goes out of play for a throw into Geelong.
Oh, Geelong on the attack here. Snuffed out though. That's Coots. Plays it out to the right. And a foul for North Geelong. Looks like Darius Madison drew the foul there. right in front of that parochial home crowd, making some noise over there today.
They are renowned as one of the most colourful and certainly one of the most noisiest fan clubs in the NPL too, if not the NPL Victoria competition. But the North fans are certainly going to make a spectacle today with their colour, their vibrancy. And Steve, it is a multicultural round this round, so we pay homage to the Croatian-backed community of North Geelong and the Macedonian-backed community of Geelong, and for all their contribution to football in Geelong, but also to all the other vast number of ethnic communities and individuals as well that have really made our game such a fantastic game and truly the world game here in the city by the bay.
Absolutely right, Tonchi, and a good initiative by the Federation to run this multicultural round. Football really does bring us all together, and we're seeing that right here now. As the ball comes into the box, it's too deep. Oh, clearance is missed by Johns. He gets it second time.
When we speak about that famous 1992 squad, a big shout out also goes out to David Savinsky, one of the most decorated Victorian footballers, who unfortunately these days is going through a battle of his own. And he sent out a special pre-message saying that he's at home recovering from a bout of chemotherapy, and he's tuning into this live broadcast. So a big shout out to Shovel, wherever he may be. And all the game is coming to you live on the YouTube and the Facebook NPL Victoria platforms.
That's right. Thanks, David. We are thinking of you here. We were just reliving your goal in the 2005 Addy Cup final. How far out? What was that goal, Tonchi?
Well, in recent days, they actually put the YouTube clip up on, and I had the absolute pleasure of commentating back then the actual game along with John Diddlitzer, who's the current president of North Geelong. As Geelong now have the ball and they look to go into attack, the ball goes over to Mitchell Johns. He goes out wide to AJ. He's trying to get the ball. He's got the ball. He keeps it in play. Manages to keep it in play despite some close attention from some of the North Geelong defenders. And right in the corner, it's going to be a tussle now. North Geelong looking to clear it away, and they finally do manage to clear it away, looking for Darius Madison in the middle, who gets a free kick. But yeah, back to that illustrious 2005 event pre-season. I think North Geelong defeated Geelong 4-0 in the final. Dave Savinsky scored from a set piece what was one of the most spectacular goals ever seen. Steve, originally it was about 25 metres, but I think every year since it starts to get bigger and bigger. And I think the last time we checked in with Dave, it was about 75 metres out.
Yeah, that sounds about right, I think, yeah. All right, corner for North Geelong now. End-to-end battle so far. No one's really pressed home a strong advantage yet, you'd say.
It's gone from one end to the other, but yeah, we've gone now just on 6 minutes and the score remains 0-0.
All right, the corner's going to be swung in on the right boot by Ryan Opperman. Here he goes. Oh. North Geelong come away. Dennis Yongu busy in the action there. Thorne plays it back. Long ball from Nicolescu, but it's comfortably handled by Flavel in goal for North Geelong. As North Geelong come up the right-hand side. Oh. And the yellow card's coming out here. And it's been shown to the Geelong player. Just trying to pick out who that one is. Looks like it was number 6, Josh Pugh, showing the yellow card there. Free kick to North Geelong. There's a slight conference going on over the ball at the moment. Maybe the players just trying to find their breath in this hot weather. Will we see a North Geelong set piece here? We are. This is Johns. Cosgrove wins the throw for North. Cosgrove will take the throw. North Geelong switch the play to the right-hand side. This is Hampson. Banovac. Cosdra. Long down the line. That's easy for Nicolescu, though, to clean up. But he's nearly taken out our camera tower here. I don't know if you can pick it up in our effects mics here, but the crowd on that grandstand side hasn't stopped chanting since the players entered the playing arena today, which is fantastic. Tussle in the box between Nicolescu and Madison. This is Trigger. North Geelong get the throw. The referee is just going to try and cool things down a bit here. Weir to take the throw. This is Cosdra. Banovac. Hampson. Shaluna with the touch. Trigger. Shaluna. Big challenge by Johns. Opperman. Coots. Throw in for Geelong. Big news in the footballing world in Geelong this week, Tonchi, with the Western United being given 7 games minimum at GMHBA, Cadinia Park, for the next 2 seasons.
Yeah, it's been on the cards for a while, but now it was made official during the week. So I guess for the next 2 years at least, Western United will be calling Geelong home, headed by Steve Horvat, ex-Socceroo captain, who's a favourite son down here at North Geelong, having actually captained that 1992 side. But back to the game here as the ball's just being relayed back to the Geelong player over there, Matt Townley, a former North Geelong captain, is getting a big raspberry, taking that throw in right in front of the North fans. Of all places around Alco Park, he's actually located in front of where he was once an adored member of the North Geelong team. He's now the captain of the enemy, so to speak. But during the week, there was an actually interesting article by Geelong advertisers Ryan Reynolds where he said the ultimate warrior who'd become the Lion King, and that was Matt Townley. Definitely one player to watch today, as is Michael Trigger, for number 9 for Geelong. He loves this ground. He scored with his former team Ballarat City against North Geelong a few years back, so he's certainly one to watch, as is the Romanian import. It's a ball goes out safely. And as is the Romanian import Bogdan Nicolescu, who only came to the country 2 weeks ago, Steve, and has already made some impression on the Jenna Steele Park faithful.
Well, he sure has. I think he endeared himself to them when he scored that double against Whittlesea Rangers recently. So will we see him at some set pieces today if Geelong can win a few corners? This is a great duel developing here between Mitchell Johns and Lockie Weir. Johns. Banovac clears the danger. Throw for Geelong. And be the right back, Johns, to take the throw. Just taking his time. It is quite warm out there in the middle. This is Trigger. He turns, and he gets away the first shot of the match. It's easy for Flavel to handle here. That ball is too high for Weir there, and Johns will take the throw for Geelong. Nicolescu. Nikolovsky switches the play. This is Yongu. He's lost it though. It's too long there. Flavel cleans up easily. And switches the plays he seems to enjoy to do in front of that grandstand wing. This is Madison. Big tackle from Thorne though. Cassano just plays it back. Geelong can enjoy some possession. Looking for Weir. Good control from him. Looking to get onto his left. Oh, and a penalty's given. The tackle came in. Weir went down. The referee had no hesitation there in paying that one.
And that was probably in a nervous opening 15 minutes. That's probably it is the closest now that we're going to see a goal scoring opportunity. But right on the edge of the box there, magnificent little turn there on a sixpence, as they say. And the feet were swept from under him as he just turned very, very abruptly. And the referee had no hesitation in pointing to the spot.
There's some protests going on from the Geelong players, but to no avail. This would be the dream start for the home team. All right, long delay here. Madison versus Nikolovsky. Can Madison make it 1-0 to the hosts? And there's a yellow card being shown there for backchat. It looks like it's gone to Nicolescu. Still the delay goes on. Long wait for Madison, but here he goes. Can he make it 1-0? Yes, he can. Straight down the middle. Easy as you like. 1-0 to the home side, North Geelong.
And there we go. The first real scoring opportunity of the game was a penalty. Darius Madison converted duly, and North Geelong have got the upper hand now. Like we said, it was a nervous opening, and they needed a spark. The game needed a spark, and it's probably got that. Geelong now will really be wanting to get back as quickly as possible. Yoseski about to kick off, and he's really geeing the boys up. This is going to give the North Geelong faithful a real boost as well. Strap yourselves in, ladies and gentlemen, because we're in for one hell of a ride, Steve.
Absolutely, Tonchi. Let's see, will Geelong come out and attack the host now after going behind 1-0? Nicolescu plays it long. Good work from Ajay in the corner there. Mitchell Johns with the throw. He goes long. Repelled by that North Geelong fence. This is Townley. Nicolescu having the sun in his eyes there. Ooh. And the sun will be in our eyes, I'd say, too, Tonchi, in not too long.
We're in a fantastic vantage point, Steve, at the moment, but at the second half, that is probably going to be the case, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it, as Kosdra now throws the ball back in, looking for Ryan Opperman. Nick Kosdra, Ryan Opperman, Anthony Banavac there coming across the ball, and then Hamish Flavel. There's some of the brigade of local youngsters, really talented Geelong homegrown players that are going to be exciting, and they're certainly they're going to be living forward to this game. They've certainly the hype, the bragging rights. Just remembering, a lot of the guys have come up together in junior ranks, playing against each other or with each other. So there's a lot more at stake than just bragging rights. As Geelong now got the ball. Twist and a turn in the middle there, but they're dispossessed. North Geelong turnover, and then once again now it's over there too on the far side, and we've got I think it's Josh Pugh, another one of the ex-North Geelong brigade. The intensity is starting to lift, Steve. Like I said, we're in for a great afternoon. The crowd is very vocal. Really, really good turnout. I'd estimate crowd to be in excess of 1,500 at the moment, which is a massive crowd by local league standards.
It's just a fantastic crowd, Tonchi. I can see people still wandering in. And I like the way Geelong responded to that goal. They have set North Geelong back in their own half since then. So can they continue this proactive approach? It's away by Johns. This is Ajayi. Looking for Trigger. Big sliding challenge from Banavac there to clear that one out. This is Johns looking into the sun. Oh. Nicolescu and Madison. This is a good battle. The American goes down. And good sportsmanship between the two there on show, which is great.
It'll be really interesting, particularly in the second half, to see the tactics that the two respective coaches employ, because they've got a very attacking bench there, Steve. North Geelong have got young Jamie Nogler, Michael Anderson, Lockie McGrath, all attack-minded players. But Geelong also have got Srečko Mitrovic, Josh Talev, who's got big raps on the local kid, and Melvin Beckett as well. So it's a very attacking bench, and it'll be very interesting to see the tactics that both Karkaletsis, and it's a shot there from Madison, and it's parried away by Nikolovsky. Managed to get over there as far as Andrew Shikluna. He gets it out. North have got it on the side there. Weir goes into the box, onto his right boot, he shoots and he scores a goal. What a magnificent goal by Lachlan Weir. On his right peg, he twisted and turned, and he's now doubled North Geelong's lead after 22 minutes.
Absolutely. He has been the difference so far in this match. Two key moments. That time, cutting in onto his right foot from the left-hand wing. And Nikolovsky did get a hand to it, but he could not keep the shot out. 2-0 to the North Geelong Warriors.
Well, there you have it. Anything could have happened after that first goal. And, North Geelong now have really been buoyed by this as Geelong kick off. The danger here for Geelong is conceding a third goal before half-time. They really now need to tighten in the defence. And that Lockie Weir, he's a really slippery character for the Geelong defence at the moment, isn't he, Steve?
Yeah. Erdogan. Trigger. Great turn from Trigger. He's clearly a fan favourite from these Geelong fans. He was looking for Yongu, but Geelong win the corner. And could this be a chance for the big Romanian, Niculescu, to come up and show us what he can do?
He loves using his head, and he's making his way ominously there into the box, into the penalty box. And straight away, the North Geelong defence is ready to make sure Cosdra's there, one of the local boys. He's there to pick him up. But the corner's going to come in from that left-hand side. It's a very important next 5 minutes for Geelong. Ball wafts into the middle. Flavel gets one touch. Then he holds it on. He looks out for Madison right in front of our commentary box. Darrison Madison rides a tackle there by Mitchell Johns. He goes dangerously close into the penalty box. He switches it over to, and it's a shot, and it's another goal! It's Shakluna, Andrew Shakluna. It's North Geelong 3, Geelong 0. This could be a whitewash. We've gone 24 minutes into the first half, and exactly what we just said a couple of minutes ago has happened. Geelong couldn't concede that goal, Steve, but they have, and they're really, the odds are stacked up against them at the moment. 3-0 to North Geelong, and they are looking dangerous.
Well, they sure are looking ominous, Tonchi. As you sort of predicted there, that there was the chance that Geelong could cop another one before half-time, and sure enough, Darius Madison coming down this left-hand side, switching the ball to Shaluna, and that was a tidy finish, very confident finish. Easy as you like, really.
I guess the worrying thing there was that the Geelong defence just went to sleep, and Shakluna was virtually just inside the box, and the space and time correct. He had ample opportunity to just steady and place that shot past Nikolovsky, and he did that. It was a brilliant goal, brilliant lead-up play. Darius Madison is proving very dangerous over here on the left-hand side. As a shot goes forward, and it's just gone inches wide. That was Geelong's probably best opportunity there. Ball coming into the middle there, and was that Matt Thorne? I think it was. It was Geelong's best opportunity. So maybe that might wake them up a little bit out of their slumber, because it looks like they did sort of approach it a little bit on the nervous side, but. Now there's that man again. Lockie Weir has the ball in the middle. Captain Ryan Opperman goes out wide, and once again North Geelong goes into attack on that grandstand side.
Oh, it appeals for a handball there as the challenge came in, and it was the outstretched hand that stopped the ball from getting through. Ryan Offman was away. Geelong will need to summon all their powers of concentration right now for this set piece. As the fans sing happy birthday. Not sure who's celebrating today.
Former North Geelong president Josip Zilic, a well-known man around town, who's not just been involved heavily with North Geelong, but also the Geelong Region Football Committee. I do believe it's the young man's birthday today, so a big happy birthday shout out to Josip.
Well, I'm sure Josip will be enjoying this day so far today. So over in the UK, Everton midfielder Theo Walcott turns 30 today, which is particularly poignant if you're a fan of the UK comedy Peep Show. North Geelong just taking their time over this set piece. Weir's switched over to this right-hand side for the moment. This is Opperman looking for Shaluna. Good sole of the foot. Right. Townley gets the header back to Nikolovsky. This is Johns bringing it forward down this right-hand side. He was looking for Yaseski down that right-hand side, but he will win the throw-in. You just think if Geelong could somehow just snatch one here at half-time, it's not over. Oh, sorry, before half-time, should I say?
Yeah, before they do that, they really have to shore up their defence. And over here on the left-hand side, all 3 goals have come up along the left wing. So Mitchell Johns is on this. Yeah, he's been very, very busy. And I noticed now Bogdan Nicolescu is picking him up. But along the left side, Lachlan Weir has really run a mark, and so has Darius Madison in the opening half. But all the goals have come from the left-hand side, particularly dangerous. Now you got young Lockie McGrath, who's another winger on the bench, and he comes on. This could be a shellacking. An absolute shellacking. Let's hope, for the sake of all the viewers tuning in through the YouTube and the Facebook platforms of NPL Victoria, that Geelong can get a few goals and we can really make a ball game out of it.
Yes, big thanks to everyone who's joined us to tune in on Facebook Live and YouTube, NPL Victoria channels. As the free kick is got too much on it, it's a goal kick to North Geelong. Townley just swung that one in, looking at the back post area, but just had too many legs. This is Banovac. He can take his time now. Hampson out down this right-hand side. Coots plays it up high. Kosdra. We are the danger man so far, cutting inside. But well done by Mitch Johns there, winning it back off him. Ajayi loses out to Kosdra. There's some comments on the Facebook page, Tonchi.
We've got former North Geelong coach and current Melbourne Knights coach, Mickey Kalina, tuning in, and he'll be very, very happy after his team, the Melbourne Knights, defeated Dandenong City in the Croatian derby last night at Frank Holohan Reserve. We've got James Atanasovsky saying, good to see a healthy crowd. Zoran Subyak is saying, can we get some camera action on the North fans? At the moment, North fans are very heavily concentrating on the game, praying for a 4th goal, looking for a 4th goal. As a shot comes out there, and Trigger pulls the trigger, pardon the pun, and the ball goes just over the Vedran Stojanovic, a former Geelong player, and he also a Karaya legend, and he says something there. We're not going to translate that, but I think it's a message to Mick, maybe President Geelong Soccer Club, Mick. Marco Butorats, bravo North, Tonchi with local knowledge and passion, a twist and turn. Well, thank you very much, Marco. Marco involved heavily with local football down in Melbourne. Thank you to everyone, and keep the comments coming. We do love to see the people, our fans and viewers, interacting with us as well via Facebook or the YouTube channels.
That's right, we do love that interaction, Tonchi, and yeah, if you're tuning in from far and wide, let us know where you're tuning in from. We might be able to see who's the furthest abroad viewer today. Madison, twisting and turning. Kosdra with the throw. Madison looking to turn, draws the foul. Erdogan came in to close him down. The referee didn't agree with it. Taken quickly. Coots. Hampson. This is Banovac. Flavel.
No sooner do we say that the North fans went a little bit quiet, and straight away they pick up the noise. Great to see. Great atmosphere out here. Beautiful sunny day. What more would you want than to spend a lovely Saturday afternoon here watching live football? And the action, if you're a North Geelong fan and a neutral, has been quite entertaining in the first half. If you're a Geelong fan, rather frustrating. But the good news for the Geelong faithful, and there's a large amount of Geelong fans here, is that there is still time. And when there's time, there's hope, Steve.
Absolutely right. Perhaps that southern end is the scoring end, and they might be able to pull some back in this second half. So we get towards the end of this first half now. And it's a long throw into the box. It's repelled by the North defence. This is Niculescu up forward for the moment. And it's just gone out for a goal kick. Testing all of his agility there, the tall, mobile central defender. And hello to Matt, tuning in from Mount Gambier, South Australia. What a sight. Well, absolutely. Fantastic. And we've got...
Matt is a Geelong boy. He was playing for Coria last year. I wonder if he's on holidays over in Mount Gambier. We've also got a couple of people from Sydney. Janikin Simon Pillay, author of the Wonderful Game blog on Facebook, and also Justin Sardelich, also tuning in from Sydney.
Well, people really are following this game from far and wide. It's not just the Geelong community. Offerman, Coots. Lockie Weir dropping back. Plays it. Ball down the line. This is Shaluna versus Niculescu. Sorry, Niculescu wins out there. This is Pugh. He's got a little bit of time to bring it forward. Trigger with the turn. It's a sharp turn by him. Direct approach there from Weir didn't work out that time. This is Weir again. Offerman flicks on. But the big man, Niculescu, cleans up there again. And wins the throw. Just come off the foot of his North opponent.
The game has been built up as a real showdown and a real, city derby, if you like. It's been actually dubbed the G Classico by former Geelong coach Christian Bright during the week. That was a great little call on social media. But so far it's been a very one-sided game. Nonetheless, though, the game has been played in very, very good spirits. And referee Andrew Marakis hasn't really had much to do, apart from the penalty, obviously, and a yellow card to Bogdan Niculescu, we think, for dissent. But overall, the game has been played in very, very good spirits, Steve.
Well, it has been, Tonchi, and it's good to see these two clubs. We knew it would be a fierce battle on the field, but it's certainly been played in the right spirit, which is good. Good to see by both clubs. Banavac. Flavel. Shaluna looking long down this right flank. Good pace from Mohammed there. Trigger plays it down the left, but intercepted by Hampson easily. Johns with the chance now. 1-2 with Erdogan. Ajayi looking to twist and turn his opponent. This is Erdogan, the veteran. Plays it inside. Here's Weir. Ever-present danger. And He looked to continue with the advantage there, but ended up going down and taking the foul. And it's a yellow card shown to Matt Thorne for that challenge.
Once again, Lachlan Weir on that left-hand side proving very elusive and is causing so much havoc on this side. He managed to ride a tackle there, but then he just stumbled and the referee decided he hadn't been paid the advantage. So it's going to be a free kick to North Geelong. We've got some more comments on Facebook. It's great to see. Danny Graham, Tonchi, stop eating the microphone. Great telecast, fellas. I'm not too sure how to interpret that one. Joey Giacomatso, Joey G from Corio Soccer Club, a local legend. He's saying, I need one more goal to make it 4-0 as my prediction, my pre-match prediction. Well, Joey, we can't influence that in any way, but I'm sure if the North Geelong supporters, the North Geelong fans are listening to that, well, they'll probably up the ante and they're going to try and egg their boys on for another goal. Very warm conditions out here, Steve. The break in play has been taken advantage by particularly the North Geelong players to have a quick drink, quick squirt and cool down. But could this be another dangerous attack for North Geelong against the Lions?
That's right, Tonchi. We're just in the shadows of half-time here. And Geelong will need to be concentrating. Hoffman with the free. This is Coots. Trucked by Yongul. Good tussle between those two. And Geelong has won the throw. Ajayi. Strong header from Mohammed there, and North Geelong restart. This is Coots. He's lost it to Erdogan. Opperman. Calls to switch it from the dugout here. Weir. Banovac. Flippal up this right-hand side, looking for Madison. Josh Pugh with the throw. Down the line. Coots' pass is too direct. Nikolowski can clean up.
Special shout out to someone who's tuning in all the way from Warrnambool, Tim White. He tells us in his comments, good to hear your voice. Tonchi, Tim White from Warrnambool. Hard to pick sides when I've got 3 kids playing for Geelong this year and 2 at North, with 4 other boys already moved on from North. Now, he must be a a father with a very, very big family, or in this case, he's a very good coach down Warrnambool way. And it's great to see one part of the state producing so many quality players, and the same story is all over the state. But in this particular case, Tim from Warrnambool's telling us just how fertile that ground is for developing young footballers. As Geelong now have a free kick in almost the exact same position that Dave Savinsky many moons ago had a shot and scored a goal. Let's see if that can be replicated.
Closer maybe than where Dave shot from that day. Geelong with the free. Oh, and it's gone against Geelong there. Both players went down. The referee had no hesitation to pay the free against Thorn there. You can see the North fans in the background there enjoying themselves. As Flavel plays it long, Nicolescu wins the header. Weir. Kosdra plays it down the line. Madison moved too soon. Nicolescu with the switch. It's a good one. Yongul. Trigger. Johns. This is Yongul again. Chance. Oh! And a goal for Geelong! It's 3-1. As the away fans go absolutely crazy here. It was AJ with the finishing touch there.
Well, we needed Geelong to score, and they have. Just before half-time, 44 minutes gone into the 45th minute, and Geelong have managed to pull one back. It's Geelong 1, North Geelong 3, and a few more minutes before the break.
Well, it's just gone up a notch over here. A lot of Geelong fans surrounding our position here. Erdogan comes inside. Trigger with the switch. Shaluna. Flavel with the clearance.
And with just seconds to go before the final, before the whistle blows on the first half, we've got an international viewer, and a very, very distinguished international viewer. We have former Sports Minister John Aaron tuning in with his whole family, and they're watching the live stream all the way from Bali. So it's John's birthday, was John's birthday yesterday. An absolute die-hard football fan. We all know John when he was Minister of Sport, and he's the local member for Lara, the state member. So obviously Geelong and North Geelong both within his constituency.
Yes, well, thanks for watching, John. I can picture a Balinese holiday for the whole family, just all coming to a temporary halt as everyone gathers to watch the match this afternoon. And that is a free kick for North Geelong. We're just about finished this first half now. Players will be looking for a breather in this warm conditions. Delivered into the near post. Nikolowski claims it easily. And it's a nice clearance here. Flavel came out. Yongul chased. Erdogan with the throw. Yongul. There's Yaseski in there. Erdogan. Trigger. Cassano plays it out to this left-hand side for Weir. Oh, he's had so much joy in this first half. Nicolescu. He's gone direct. Maybe a little too direct. And Banovac steals that one out for a North Geelong goal kick. As we have half-time here. What'd you make of that first half, Tonchi?
It was really, as the scoreboard suggested, one-way traffic. North Geelong dominating, scoring the goals. But in reality, the first 15 to 20 minutes was quite an even sort of an affair. But then Geelong did pull one back in that latter stages in the dying seconds of the game, of the first half. So we do have a ball game. The first 10 minutes of the second half are going to be absolutely crucial to the outcome of this game.
So as the players head inside for a drink at halftime, it's North Geelong Warriors 3, Geelong Soccer Club 1.
changes for North. No changes for North.
Welcome back to Alco Park for this second half as North Geelong get us underway. Just one change at halftime. Geelong taking off Mitchell Johns and replacing him with number 10, Melvin Beckett. The Warriors fans enjoying this healthy 3-1 lead. I'd say it's a real carnival-style atmosphere over there on the grandstand side of the ground, Tonchi.
Certainly is. Like I said, with a couple of birthdays being celebrated today, and no doubt the being a lovely warm day, the amber fluid is flowing freely. But yeah, it's an interesting and probably an expected change, taking off a defender and bringing on an attacker. George Karkaletsis knows that the next 10 minutes are going to be very crucial to the outcome of this game, as we said prior to the halftime break. But we've also got some scores, some final scores of games played earlier today that have had an impact on NPL 2. Werribee City, the undefeated leaders, continue their surging early season form, absolutely annihilating Moreland City 4-0. So that's 5 wins from 5 games. And Melbourne Victory Youth defeated Whittlesea Rangers 4-2. And that's a really significant game, Steve, because young Anthony Leban, who is a North Geelong junior, he actually made his senior debut for the Melbourne Victory today. So the youngster, just 16 years of age, has got a promising future ahead of him. And great to see, from a parochial Geelong point of view, good to see some of the kids that are from Geelong that at other clubs doing exceptionally well.
Absolutely. It's very well done to the young man. And I think as we touched on in the first half, Tonchi as well, the Southwest region might be known a lot for Aussie rules and stuff, but the amount of young footballing talent coming out of this region is continues to impress far and wide. Cross by Yaseski, looking for the substitute, which is Beckett. Beckett looking to get around his fullback there, but it's a goal kick to North Geelong. I think Beckett will look to be a live wire in this first 10 or 15. Geelong really need to pull one back as soon as they can and put the Warriors under some pressure. For the moment, though, the Warriors looking good, bringing the ball forward. Down that grandstand side. Kosdra with the throw. Coots has got some time inside to spray it out this near side to Mohammed. Looking for Madison. First time pass. It's unsuccessful on this occasion. This is Yongul bringing the ball forward for Geelong. What can he muster up? Trigger turns. And he couldn't quite find the run of Yaseski there. It almost ended up going into the path of Ajayi, but throw into North Geelong.
Steve, it's great to see with both teams obviously got quite a strong junior setup, obviously with the NPL junior setup at Geelong and North Geelong. A lot of young kids around. It's great to see a lot of females attending the games, and from our vantage point we can see the demographics are fantastic. Or a younger crowd, very energetic, and it's really good to see families coming out to the football and spending a fantastic day at the football.
Absolutely right. As the shot come in there from Matt Thorne, it was handled well by Flavel. As we touched on there, the demographics are a really broad range, all ages, and all backgrounds, and good to see lots of females here as well, enjoying this fine, sunny Geelong afternoon. Kostra. Mohammed. Cuts outside. They're waiting for the cross in the middle. Trigger with the interception. Yongul, first time pass. Erdogan also looking for Yaseski. This is Townley. Nicolescu. Look at the poise there from the Romanian as he motors forward into the North Geelong half. Got a score from Stead Park earlier, Tonchi. Geelong Galaxy going down 7-1 to Bulleen. So a good win on the road for Bulleen. Hopefully the Galaxy girls can bounce back next week. Long throw. Very long throw. Nicolescu with a turn and shot on the left foot, but he's won the corner. Good skill there from the big centre half. It's a J to take the corner. He goes short. Yongul with the turn, but it's... Apologies, it's actually Beckett with the turn there. It's gone out for a goal kick. Flavel gathers the ball.
And the live ladder as it stands, so Werribee with 15 points after round 5. North, at the moment, North Geelong will have 13 points and they'd be in second position. St Albans are third with 7 points, but they do have a game in hand. Tomorrow they take on Brunswick City at Churchill Reserve in Fox Street, St Albans. Melbourne Victory overtake Geelong on 7 points, and then Geelong drop down to 5th position on 7 points. That is the ladder as it stands now, and we've gone almost 8 minutes into the second half, so almost 53 minutes into the game, and North Geelong leading 3-1.
Yes, Werribee City setting the pace in this. As an attack for Geelong, repelled by that Geelong defence. In comes the cross. Ooh, the header from Shiluna. It's quite brave. Yaseski. Yongul. This is Trigger. Draws the foul. And a yellow card. And Banavac's been shown the yellow card for that challenge on Trigger. It's the first Warriors player to go into the book today. Trigger just causing a few problems now and again for this Warriors defence. His ability to take the ball with his back to goal and turn sharply and quickly, always a good chance of drawing these sort of fouls like this. And it's not a bad position as well, as the substitute, Melvin Beckett, stands over the ball, looking to swing this one in towards the back post area on his right foot. Looks like Matthew Thorne has just adopted the offside position temporarily there, just to try and upset some of these Warriors defenders. Keeping them guessing. Well played. Beckett. And yes, there's a goal! Goal for Geelong. That's 3-2. Flicked over the head. As these Geelong fans go crazy. And it was the centre half, Niculescu, with the overhead flick. Quite spectacular from him. And quite important too, because it's now Warriors 3, Geelong 2. It is game on here at Elco Park, Tonchi.
We did say it was going to be a humdinger of an affair today, and it indeed is. That was a fantastic, it looks like it was well worked. It looks like it was well trained, that. Matt Thorne ominously stood in a very unusual sort of a position. He was offside when that free kick was taken, but the players drifted forward and making him sure he was onside. But in that goalmouth scramble, it was Niculescu with a spectacular overhead scissor kick there, and we have got a game on with just on 56 minutes gone. Geelong 2, North Geelong 3. And if there is still time to get out to Elco Park, or if you can't make it, make sure you tune in into the very, very end of this live broadcast. What an afternoon we have in front of you.
That's right, it's not too late if you're watching anywhere in the Geelong region. Get out here now. Offman restarts. Long ball from Hampson, ends up into the crowd. That boisterous grandstand. And credit to the North fans, active support group there. They haven't stopped all afternoon. It's getting willing out there now. Away by Niculescu. This is Casano. Weir with the cross. Just feel it's gone up a notch here. As the referee blows for the free kick. North Geelong want to take it quickly, but it will have to come back.
North Geelong need to settle. They're a little rattled at the moment. Geelong, I've got the momentum going forward. It's a North Geelong free kick. Long ball drifts towards the near post, and a little deft touch there by James Coots, the playing coach. Ball goes just to the right of the upright, and it's going to be a goal kick now for Geelong. The crowds from the fans from both sides now really upping the ante, trying to urge their team forward. This, like I said, the next 30 minutes, we're going to strap yourselves in, ladies and gentlemen. I've said it at the start of the game, and I'm saying it again. We are in for an absolute fantastic game. Ball ricochets over there. The ball's cleared away. We almost had an opportunity against the run of play. Hamish Flavel almost running into his own teammate there, but the North Geelong defenders managed to desperately get it away for a Geelong throw.
Yes, it was Izzy Erdogan, the veteran there, getting forward from his deep midfield position, which I think caught a couple of Warriors players off guard. A little bit of confusion. And now, can Geelong draw level from the resulting corner? It's cleared by the North Geelong defence. This is Trigger. Offerman. Erdogan mops up easily. Beckett, the substitute there, heavily involved in this passage of play. This is Offerman down the left. And the referee's brought play back here. It's actually gone over the touchline for a Geelong throw. One or two players with a touch of cramp there possibly already in this warm conditions, and intensity is there for all to see. Niculescu unhappy with the movement downfield. Flicked on by Erdogan. Scasano plays it out to his left. This is Weir. Cosdra's ball just doesn't quite find Hoffman down that left-hand side. It was a nice idea. Well, this game's had a few twists and turns. You just wonder what might happen next.
Speaking of twists and turns, we've got Lockie McGrath and Jamie Nogler warming up on the sidelines, and one of the assistant coaches for North Geelong, Stuart Begg, ex-Rangers coach, he's now showing some instructions to Lachlan McGrath. So I wonder if he could be one of those that could be coming on shortly.
Yongul twisting, turning. It was 2 against 1, but he's still come out with the ball here. Trigger. Thornton plays it into the corner. Yongul can't quite get onto that one. Just a great amount of noise and colour here from both fans. This is Pugh with the throw into the penalty area. Away by Casano. This is George Karkaletsis happy with his halftime changes, you would think. Madison. 2v1. Using the full width of the field. The linesman indicates a throw-in for Geelong. And the sub's about to take place. It is Andrew Shaluna, the man who's going off, and he's replaced by number 37, Lockie McGrath. What do you think about Lockie McGrath's game style, Tonchi?
I covered a lot of Caria's games last year for the Geelong Advertiser when they were in State League 2, and Lockie McGrath was one of their firebrand explosive wingers. He was one player that really impressed me. He is a former North Geelong junior, and he spent 1 year in the State Leagues playing for Corio. And really became affirmed, and he's a very dangerous, explosive player. Watch out for him. He can certainly be the provider that can change the game. And it's a yellow card now to Matt Townley. The yellow card for bringing down James Coots there, a good 30 or so metres out from the goal, and it's going to be a free kick now. Ryan Opperman already lurking around there, as with Darius Madison, so it'll be interesting to see who's going to take this. Are they going to go for the shot, or are they going to pass it on to someone else?
You could say this is David Savinsky range here, Tonchi.
Thereabouts, absolutely.
Opperman in the captain's armband, stands over it. Just fancy, might be looking to dink this into the back post area. Some of the big men are forward, including Hampson. Oh, and the shot came flying in. It was blocked at point blank range. Appeals for a handball. The referee's got no interest and awards a corner. Good free kick from Hoffman, just right into the danger area there. And it made the Geelong defenders really think about. Now, North Geelong sending 2 players over to take potentially a short corner. Swung in. And over the bar. Anthony Panovach with the chance. Towering header. Just a fraction off target, though. Great cross in, though, as well.
It was well worked there. Definitely precise cross there. Fantastic. And Bunabut's met it with his head, just flew over the crossbar there. And Geelong now having the ball, looking to go forward. Big switch over there, but it's a turnover. Lockie McGrath with his first touch. He goes out wide looking for Darius Madison, but the ball sprays way too far forward, and it's going to be a goal kick to be taken by Dylan Nikolovsky.
Nikolovsky gets on with it quickly. This is Yongul. He's sitting a bit deeper than we've seen him earlier. Pugh. Townley. Nicolescu directing the play as he brings the ball forward. Coots plays it out to the left. Madison looking to get around his opponent. Pugh is too good though and wins out. Easy Erdogan brings it forward. Yongul under pressure. Does well. Shipped up the field by Pugh. And Trigger's drawn another foul. As we were saying earlier, he's quite good at that. It's a little bit too direct. And a crafty diving header back there by Cosdro, back to Flavel. And Geelong can bring the ball forward again. Looks like Cosdro has gone down there. He might be needed some attention.
It looks like the call has gone out to attacking midfielder Srečko Mitrovic to come on for Geelong. The assistant coach there at Geelong, he's making a call there. So it looks like we will be making a substitution very, very quickly. We're going halfway through the second half, and you can just see how hot it must be out there. The intensity. Both sets of teams are taking an unofficial drinks break, Steve, but it's just come out at a perfect time. I wonder if this has been agreed by both sets of players. Not insinuating anything, of course.
I think there's no one complaining about this unofficial drinks break. And the signal's gone out to make the substitution for North Geelong as well, so we could see a sub from each team here. So as Geelong prepare to make their change, they will be taking off number 8, Matt Thorne. North Geelong will make the change first, looks like, though. Jamie Nogler off the bench with a goal last week. Can he do it again today? He's replacing number 26, Nicholas Cosdra. Bit of a reshuffle there to allow that change, I think.
Once again, both coaches really showing their cards now, really going all-out attack. Nick Cosdra, more of a defensive-minded player. He comes off. He's sacrificed to make way for one of North Geelong's brightest young stars, Jamie Nogler, who last year really set the league alight. Him and his partnership with Darius Madison up front was just absolutely electrifying and brought the team almost to within a whisker of promotion last year. He did have an off-season knee operation, and he's been slowly making his way back into the fold. But he's going to be very much an exciting player to watch over this next 20 minutes. But Geelong about to make a substitution shortly as well, as we see the ball go deep into the North Geelong attacking half. Darius Madison gets the ball. He sprays it out to his attacking tween in Nogler. Nogler's got the ball. He's going forward now. He's on this far side. He gets tripped, but he quickly recovers. He whips it in. Oh, it's almost a dangerous ball. Has it gone in? It looks like it is, and it has gone in. North Geelong take the lead. Darius Madison taps it in. Was it after a goal-mouth scramble? And once again, young Nogler on that right side managed to do all the work. He turned provider. He got it in. It caught the Geelong defence in all sorts there. Came off the crossbar. Darius Madison managed to tap it in, and it is 4-2 here at Alco Park with about 20 minutes to go.
Oh, crazy scenes over there as Madison runs over to those home fans as the Kratzia chant goes up. They are going absolutely crazy over there as their home side has just gone up 4-2 now. That will be a welcome cushion for them. The 2-goal buffer. It's not what Geelong wanted. Time's going very quickly this half as well. It's just flying by.
It is absolutely 70 minutes gone, yeah. And there we had it. As the restarts now, Geelong go into attack. It really was a masterstroke there by the North Geelong coaching hierarchy there to bring on Nogler, and he within minutes really he's turned the game on its head, and Geelong will have to counter now with a similar masterstroke as far as the coaching tactics are concerned.
That was practically Nogler's first involvement there, and the cross from this right-hand side was an absolute delight to see. Caused havoc for that Geelong defence, who had been looking to draw scores levelled at 3-3, now see themselves down 4-2. So they've got it all to do now. Nicolescu cuts inside. Ajay, can he get onto this one? Flavel comes out and claims it. Yes, he does. The ball was bobbling around on that surface there, but Flavel was good enough to instinctively come out and collect. This is Mohammed. It's Coots' ball looking for Nogler. Doesn't quite come off. Youngul. This is Yaseski. With the cross. It's a little bit too deep now. This is Beckett, the substitute. Cleared by Lockie McGrath. And it's going to be a double sub here for Geelong as they throw everything at it at this Warriors side. So we're going to see Mitrovic, number 7, Stretko Mitrovic. What can he conjure up? Jay is coming off and he's going to be replaced by Joshua Talev. So the bench is now cleared for Geelong. Mitrovic gets involved. His first touch. Nicolescu. Mitrovic again. What can he conjure up? Trigger with the throw. This is Beckett. Playing it forward. Yaseski chips it into the area. It's cleared easily by that North Geelong defence. The Banner of Action Hampson partnership back there in centre half is winning out. Flavel with the clearance. Madison can't quite control that one. This is Mitrovic. Nicolescu. Mitrovic. Erdogan. Mitrovic trying to get involved in everything. This is the other substitute, Talev. Up the ground by Pugh. Yaseski getting involved, but Geelong can't maintain possession. Madison wins out against Townley and chips. Oh! Madison looking for his third of the afternoon. It's just over there. As the fans find voice on both sides of the ground. Mitrovic. Looking for Yon goal, and he's found it. Good control from him. North Geelong happy to take their time to restart with this throw-in. Mohammed will take the throw after pretending he wasn't going to. We've got some comments coming in on Facebook Live.
Here we got MJ Windsor. Always fantastic evening games at Elko Park. Reminds me of 2012 when Melbourne Tornado knocked off Bundoora United. Mike Chapman from Go FC Coaching, heavily involved with Geelong Rangers and the Geelong Country Championship squad, saying stiff penalty, but North deserved the lead. I did see Mike earlier today. He was with his lovely wife Kylie, who is the president of the Rangers here. As you can see, football is a game of opinions, and Paulo Marcaj says the referee had a negative impact on the game. Terrible decision to give a penalty there. He's changed the whole game. Gregory Colin Weir, it must be some relation to Lockie, watching from Brisbane. Well done, fantastic. So we are being, we've got a local, a national and an international audience tuning in. And may I say, do stay on board because we've got at least another 15 minutes to go and the game is certainly not over by any stretch of the imagination.
That's right. Thanks for tuning in from far and wide. Don't change that dial. The fans just chanting USA out there for Darius Madison. He's been prolific since joining the club from the States during last season. Yeah. And
great to see both of the international imports making a major contribution to the game. Nicolescu for Geelong and Madison for North Geelong.
Madison coming across from the New York State-based club, the Rochester Rhinos. He hails from Philadelphia. The local MLS side there is still on, yet to get off the mark, still on 0 points. Hopefully they can kickstart their season soon in that Eastern Conference.
Give us a yo if there are any Philly fans out there.
Here's McGrath on the overlap. Here's Mohammed cutting inside and oh, that would have been a brilliant goal on his left peg. Great to see the fullback overlapping there. Showing no signs of tiredness after playing around 75 minutes in this hot weather.
I guess Mohammed hasn't really done too much so far, but it's more so a case a lot of his teammates have been very, very conspicuous and very organised and very prolific, and particularly all across the midfield. Ryan Opperman has been an absolute general there across the middle, Lachlan Weir has, in my opinion so far, had the greatest impact on the game, as has Darius Madison, scoring those 2 goals and just looking dangerous every time he comes near the ball. Michael Anderson getting some instructions from the assistant coach down on the sidelines. Could he be making an appearance as well?
Here's Madison again. Mohammed down the line. This is Nogla. His touch lets him down on this occasion. Yongu will need to get a move on now. Nikolovsky looks to play it up the field. Might be a slight southerly breeze favouring that right-hand side of your screen at the moment. Just a fraction. But otherwise, a very calm and still day here in Geelong. Really enjoy these conditions when the wind isn't blowing the ball all over the place. This is Trigger. Yes, Mohammed's won the foul there. Trigger lunging in desperately. Desperate times call for desperate measures. It's Ben Hampson having a good chat with the referee at the moment. As some of these fans get a bit willing around our commentary position. You can really tell it's a derby match.
Hopefully the microphones aren't too close to the fans.
Apologies for any obscenities today. They weren't from me and Tonch.
No, that's right.
Niculescu. Townley. Talib plays it out to the right. Just a nice 1-2, but the flag goes up. It was a well-constructed piece of play from North Geelong. But it looks like it was Yasescu that just moved a fraction too soon on that 1-2. Otherwise, a very good piece of play, very easy on the eye. Change coming up shortly for North Geelong, and we're told it's going to be the young forward Michael Anderson coming on to see a bit of action in the remainder of this game.
I'm sure Michael will be happy to know he's being referred to as young. He's a bit of a veteran at Elko Park. I think he's close to 10 years long service leave. But the talk on the sidelines is that he's likely to make. He's going to come on for Ryan Opperman, who's just done a dazzling job across the middle.
Yeah, I think he's earned a break as Opperman. He's been all over the pitch today, covering almost every blade of grass. And Anderson's finished reading the notebook there, and he's about to come on now. Just confirming that is Opperman coming off. Definitely helps when the fourth official turns the board around towards us.
Yeah, he's Ryan Opperman is coming off, and he's passing on the captain's armband. He'll be passing it on as Michael Anderson comes on. Ando's a very, very popular figure, but look at Opperman. He's walking past the North fans now, and they love Oppie. I'll tell you what, and some great sportsmanship there from some of the Geelong players as well as he makes his way off the pitch. We've got just under 10 minutes to go. Anything can happen, and North Geelong has the ball at the moment with Mohammed. He's getting more and more into the game on this right-hand side, feeds it over to Nogler, that the ball goes out of play, and that was actually Ando and Nogler very, very close together, but the ball goes out of play, and it's going to be a throw-in to Geelong.
This is Mitrovic. Looks like some sort of an architect in this defensive midfield role. Mohammed intercepts. Townley. Niculescu. McGrath does some hustling there and forces it out for a throw. Niculescu up that right-hand side. Trigger. Mitrovic. Pugh. Free kick to Geelong. Taken quickly by Erdogan. And we've got reports of our first fan listening in from the UK. Hello to you, Ewan. Just enjoying a holiday in England and enjoying a great match too. As I get up this morning, local time over there. This is Yasescu. Fires it, but it's wide. Instructions are being barked from this North Geelong dugout. I don't want the boys dropping off and conceding a potential game-changing goal at this stage. Heard reports of a former North Geelong junior, Laura Spranovic, doing good things over in Croatia at the moment, scoring a double on debut for her team split. It's good news.
Yeah, she just made a debut last weekend, I believe, and her team is outright top in the Croatian First Division. And not only did she score a brace in her debut, but was proclaimed the player of the match against third team from the capital, Agram Zagreb. And expect some big things for her. She's already proving to be very popular with the local media. So great to see some of our expat Geelong footballers doing really well on the international scene, and obviously Laura following in the footsteps of her brother Matthew, or should I say actually Matthew's probably now in the limelight of his sister, his younger sister. But Laura's a fantastic player, former Galaxy United captain, Melbourne Victory W League star as well. And started her playing career playing senior football for the North Geelong women's team way back when she was just an 11-year-old. Can you believe that? 11-year-old playing against senior women. But those are the days when it wasn't as regulated, I guess, as now.
Madison on the chest, bring it down this left-hand side in front of those active supporters. Goes down. The referee waves away any claims for a pen. Weir. McGrath. Erdogan to Mitrovic. Mohammed intercepts. And we've just seen the red card's been shown. And it looks like a straight red for that challenge. Yes, and we believe it's Mitrovic that's been shown the red card. Looks like a straight red. It's taken a few people off guard over here near our commentary position, as you might be able to hear.
I think that was very, very harsh. Yeah, maybe a free kick. And actually, I thought he was going to let the ball go, and Nogla had the advantage. He had an acre of space there, and I thought he was going to let it go, but he didn't, actually. And instead has issued out a straight red to Srečko Mitrovic. I think he would really, really be very unlucky with regards to that was a tough decision, and I think it would have been a brave referee to give him a red card. I don't think it was warranted, but then again, the referee's the man who decides everything. And we've gone 88 minutes into the game or thereabouts. Geelong down to 10 men, and the North fans are now ready to party. Their numbers, normally a number about 20 to 30 diehards, have swelled to, I'd say, in excess of 100 for today's game. Steve, over to you, the closing stages of what has been an absorbing contest.
Yeah, what a classic. You could say the party looks like it's already started over there.
We've had everything.
We have now, yeah. Certainly didn't expect such a high-scoring encounter today. Often, after all the hype, the local derby matches can end up being a bit of a low-scoring affair, defensive, no one wanting to lose. Geelong bring it down this left-hand side. This is Beckett. It's closed down by a third North Geelong player. Few inside to Erdogan. Beckett. This is Townley. Spraying it out to Nicolescu. Yaseski with the smart through ball there. Kruger chased it down. It's gone against him, though. Some sections of the crowd near us are hoping for a decision the other way. And no surprise that there's a bit of cramp setting in there. North Geelong dugout asking for a big performance the next 5 minutes from Nogla and from Mohammed. We have 5 minutes of additional time, so just what you want on a hot day, another 5 minutes of extra football.
If you're a fan like we are, that's fantastic for the players themselves, I think, 5 minutes. And it has been a great game. It really has. The intensity. We've had 6 goals. We've had a red card now. We had a massive, massive crowd and certainly the entertainment. But maybe those nervous opening 15 minutes. But that aside, it has been an enthralling contest throughout the afternoon. A fantastic advertisement for local football, and certainly the return game at Jenna Steele Stadium later in the year is no doubt going to be an excellent, excellent affair.
Oh, no doubt about that at all, Tonchi. I think as soon as this game's finished, people will already be looking forward to that, putting that one in the calendars already. Mohammed throws towards the corner, but Pugh can see it out. Tough ask now for Geelong, down to 10 men. If they can somehow conjure up a goal somehow here through one of their attacking players and make a grandstand finish of it. This is Anderson chasing down this ball with opposition from Townley. Out towards McGrath. Keeps it in nicely. Anderson chased by Nicolescu. Wins the free kick. I would say that they will be in no hurry to take this free kick as we're midway through our stoppage time now. It's like an injury to Nicolescu, which is quite unfortunate. He's been fantastic today back there for his Geelong side. But perhaps fear not, it might just be a touch of cramp. So the local fans behind us are getting quite restless as we approach the final whistle. It's not a full moon, but it kind of feels like it down here at the moment. Certainly still in full sun in our commentary position. It's going to be a shame for daylight savings to wrap up soon.
Absolutely.
We might see some more time added on to this additional time.
Turning our attention to next week, North Geelong will be making the trip to Shepparton, so I can see the North fans definitely organising a bus trip, a road trip, yep. So that's next Saturday night. And Geelong are at home to Murray United, so it's the first of the cross-divisional clashes this year. Geelong will be taking on Murray United at Jenna Steele Stadium at the unusual time of 4:30 p.m. next week. So they'll be looking to get back on the winners list, assuming the scores stand as they are. And at the moment, we've gone 3.5 minutes into stoppage time. We've got another 1.5 to 2 minutes at the most. As Lockie McGrath gets the ball, he looks in forward to Madison. Madison on the edge of the box has a shot, but it's beautifully blocked by Josh Pugh. Mohammed curls it in, and Nikolovsky takes it, and I reckon that would be pretty much it for the game, although Geelong quickly look to counter-attack.
Geelong with the throw. In front of those North fans. It's party time over there now. This is Talev. Talev back to Pugh. Looking up the line. Hampson. Nice skill from him. Hampson, he's been good today. This is Coots, the player coach. Going to play it, but Nogler had moved too soon. The referee bringing that one back rather than allowing the ball to continue, given that no North Geelong player touched it. Away by Weir. Great performance from him this afternoon. Sections of the crowd are indicating to the referee, not so subtly, that they'd like to hear the full-time whistle. We've gone 5 minutes into additional time now. There was a slight delay there with that injury for Niculescu. This is Becker. Oh, saved by Flavel. The shot came in, but it was low and it was in the centre of the goal. Nogler's out on his own. He says, I'll have it. Niculescu wins it back. This is Townley. Beckett. Headed by Weir. McGrath comes forward with space. He's got space and time on that left-hand side. He might just be heading towards the corner flag, though. As the referee blows full time, that's all at Elco Park here in Lara on the outskirts of Geelong. A 4-2 win to the North Geelong Warriors over the visiting side today, Geelong Soccer Club. Any final comments, Tonchi?
Well, North Geelong have got the bragging rights until the next time these two sides meet. They remain in second position, just 2 points behind the undefeated league leaders, Werribee City. And Geelong will now drop from their fourth position probably into fifth spot, possibly sixth spot. But all in all, it was an unbelievable game. We had the goals, we had the red cards, so we had a lot of drama. But all in all, and as we can see after the game now, the great sportsmanship between the players, the coaches, the officials, hopefully the supporters as well. But it was an absolute fantastic advertisement for local football. The weather gods shone down on us today, and certainly I think people will walk away, I think, most excited about the fact that a lot of the footballers that were doing really well today are homegrown products, homegrown talent.
Yeah. So many good local boys playing on both sides, and just the fact that the sportsmanship was so good between the two teams, absolutely fantastic. I think a lot of fans that don't get to games so often will definitely be back for more of this. So thank you for listening. Thanks for your time. Watching on Facebook Live and YouTube. From us here in the broadcast team, thank you very much. And goodbye.